I'm having a discussion with Liz today about the Business Intuition Academy. And thank you so much first, Liz, for accepting to come and talk to me about it, because in a way, it almost helps me to understand what works and what doesn't work in the Business Academy, but also for people to understand what the Academy is like as a participant, which I have no clue what you're experiencing in it. So hopefully it will be positive. Well, I know it will be. But I want to know first, where were you in your business before you joined the Business Intuition Academy?
Where to start? Well, I've been trying to make my business happen for maybe a couple of years and figure out what I want to offer to people and what I can, how I can help them, basically. And so I've been doing this for like as a part-time business, and but I don't have that many clients at the moment. So,
but you also, what you do up to now was in person, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So was that impacted by COVID?
Not really, because we don't have that many restrictions in Finland. So people who want that kind of healing services, they would come anyway because they are open-minded clients. Yeah.
But you had this wish maybe to go online? Is that?
Yeah, this has been in the back of my mind for some time. Yeah.
And wanting to work with people who are of another native language, like English speakers, right?
Yeah, that's a possibility or something that I'm interested as well.
And a group program. I think that was one of these things, yeah?
Yeah, that's one thing that I started to outline and think about. Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say was your biggest problem before you joined the Academy?
Probably knowing my ideal client, because I was just like promoting my services and it didn't really reach many people. And yeah, I think it was more about understanding my own value as well, that what I can actually do, how I can help.
Oh, yes, because I think, if I remember right, because you took part in a couple of my challenges and we've been like knowing each other from afar before you joined the Academy.
Yeah.
I seem to remember that you compared yourself to people who had maybe were clairvoyant or clairaudient, or who had stronger, or you felt had stronger gifts than you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it has been a big struggle, always comparing and not valuing myself. Yeah.
And do you feel that you received the support that you needed with this issue within the Academy?
Yeah, definitely. I think I know now who is my ideal client. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got really inspired by it as well.
And you feel your confidence has improved?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Have you been in a group program before?
I have been, yeah. Not in the, how do you call it, like membership, I've never been, but in a
group program. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that something that you like, or?
Yeah, I like it, especially when it's like a small group and I get to know of the people and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you had coaching before?
Yeah, I've had coaching, different types of coaching. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is unique to the Academy, if anything?
Yeah, because it's very business minded and you have these like tasks and goals that you want to like solve and manage, but then it's very like intuitive, and because you are very intuitive and you can tap into other realms as well, so it's really adding to the, because I've had some business coaches and people giving me advices, but I always thought that they never really understand where I am, and yeah, it just felt really frustrating.
Oh, I get that a lot from my clients. So thank you so much. Like even the one-to-one that people just didn't get them. I suppose because they weren't working intuitively. So
Yeah.
It's easy to placate what's worked for you and then assume it's going to work for other people.
Yeah.
And I also like what you mentioned, because I feel that there's either the business coaching that leaves out the intuition, or there's the intuition that completely ignores the business.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm trying to create in the academy, that we blend the two for this really powerful, what I call intuitive intelligence, that doesn't have to be completely off. And because what I find is, it started with the business Akashic Records, really, because there's a lot of Akashic Records reader, but it tends to be very vague and very general, and not, you can't really apply it to your business.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I managed to do that in the academy as well, because that's very important for me. It's one of my missions to be able to help women have both elements. Like, why would you use only half your brain? Or
Yeah.
use only logic or only intuition when the two can be so powerful?
Yeah. And I'm also like interested of, I've been having some like business related readings, and I'm interested of like psychic readings and that kind of thing. So if I can combine it with my business and get help in a practical way, that's the best kind of help I can have, really.
Because it's completely personalized, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. What would you say is your favorite thing about the Business Intuition Academy?
I think it's very like there's no pressure. It's very light, and there's not too many like tasks to be like doing, and all this like, I don't know, like PDFs to fill in and doing a lot of work, and I think it's because we get a lot of help from you, so it's like really going to the interesting parts. And yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's something that I wouldn't have thought of. I would have thought the opposite, that you, but yeah, great. So it will appeal with people who don't want busyness, but want to do the work and go quite deep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been like with this niching things, I've been doing some of courses before, or not courses, but some kind of niching work. But I never, it was just like all the same. Like, I don't know, it's just, I never got results, and maybe it wasn't the right time for me as well. I think that's like, I feel like I'm in the right place
At the right time.
Yeah.
That's sweet. But it's funny as well, because you left the group before Christmas, didn't you? When it wasn't the Business Intuition Academy, it was more towards tarot. And so I've reshaped things and I've structured things, and you came back. So I'm curious about that too.
Yeah, and I also was thinking of just using the 1 month for niching and then just get
Leave.
my things together and move on. But
you're
no,
actually the one who
actually,
insisted. You over the weekend you contacted me and say, how can I pay? I want to stay. So
yeah.
that is very sweet. That read straight to my heart. So tell me, what's your favorite thing? What makes you come back again and again? What made you sign up?
I think it's just so like valuable, like having the support from you. Like it's just, Yeah, it's very valuable because there is like a lot of courses and a lot of material and you can do it, but I feel like maybe if it's like group program, you don't get that much support from the person who is running it, or maybe you get, but it's not so like individual, personalized.
So the hot seats maybe then, yeah, and the live readings, did you enjoy them too?
Yeah, all
With
of
the
it.
cards. Yeah. Thank you. And
And
what would you, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I feel good because we can always ask questions and you're always there to like help and see what's going on. And yeah, of course, you really want to help us. So
I do. I'm glad you get it. I really do. I care about everyone's business so much because I can I see your business with the eyes of angels, and it just makes me so happy what I see and what I feel. And I just want you to succeed. I really do. Like you and everybody else in the academy, because I know it's going to create this change in the world, and it just makes me happy. Really makes me happy.
I can really feel it. And I really love your energy. It's very like warm and caring. And yeah.
Thank you. So what would you say to someone who's sitting on the fence about joining?
Just come to try and see how amazing it can be. Like if you need help with your business, I cannot think of any other way or course that could help as much as you can help. Yeah.
That went straight to my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. And also, they'll get to know you and spend some time with you and with Chantal and Kelly and the other girls
it's a good
who
group.
I'm going to interview in the coming days. So I think the group energy is really beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
I feel that.
Yeah, and price-wise, it's also it's affordable, definitely, for what you get from that. It's like really amazing. You can spend like like hundreds of euros for something like, but now you can like come to try for 1 month and see like how you can develop your business and then.
And I really appreciate you saying that, because I wanted to offer something affordable for people, because I know that I'm expensive, and I know that is the right price because I do amazing work. But at the same time, I wanted to have something that for people who maybe are at a starting journey in their prosperity journey, which is one of the key of my framework, that they could come in, build that prosperity, feel better, and then thrive. Because I think it's important that we have that prosperity and that money coming in so that we feel good in our business.
I really feel that there's no like pressure like in a financial way as well, but I just think it's going like hand in hand with your energy. Like I don't know, it's just I don't know how to explain it.
I think in a way, maybe it's also about finding a space where people understand you, because I think you get the others, I get you, we get each other. And I don't think I've found a group where I felt I fit in. Even when I studied with my mentor, who combined intuition and business. And this is nothing to do with her. I just love everything that she's done for me. I'm very, very grateful. But the group she created, I didn't feel I belonged. And I never felt I belonged in other business groups. So it was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to create the group myself then. For something that feels, as you said, light, and at the same time, and this is something I'm going to say, which I don't know if you're going to resonate with, but when people say they're spiritual, it makes me want to run the other way usually. And I don't know if this is going to trigger some people, but because I don't know, there's this energy around it that can be sometimes even a bit dark. too serious, and I'm spiritual. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
also like I feel the same with the business kind of things. I'm a little bit scared of like everything, and that's why in the other group programs that has been like bigger, and I'm always feeling like just a little bit nervous because there's people who know what they are doing, and I feel like they haven't been the right place for me because I'm a little bit more like introverted as well, and like
Oh, I'm a massive
intuitive, and
introvert. Yeah, I'm a
yeah,
massive introvert. I've
yeah,
actually found recently a group for introverts in business, so I might send you the link if you want to join it.
yeah,
And I'm just about, I'm just starting to experiment with this group and try and find out. But yeah, I think that's a big part of it as well. I think it's wonderful that there's lots of extroverts running groups, but I suppose, yes, I hadn't thought of that. I am introverted for sure, and very sensitive, and so I guess I attract people like that too. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think if the group would have been like bigger and like there would be like 30 people on the hot seat, I would have felt like really shy, and maybe I wouldn't have get most of what I've now got from the hot seats as well. Or if the group is like too busy, and like then I'm just like observing from outside like what's happening. And
Okay, that's really useful for me as well, even though obviously I want to grow this group, but I will set my intent that there's still that spaciousness and that still that unbusyness. I know it's not a word, but
yeah. And I think I'm growing my confidence, and I'm getting more comfortable being visible and getting more like extroverted as well. So it has been really good to experiment with your group as well, because I want to be visible and get more confident as well. So
yeah, that's the beauty.
comfortable there as well.
You've been amazingly visible in my free group, and really a bit the soul of the party with Chantal and Casey. So
usually I never, this is the first group I've been like showing myself and being
I
visible.
hope it will grow in strength and strength, because in a way I can see how this resonates with me. When I joined my first group on Facebook 5 years ago, there were 5,000 people, and I nearly wanted to run out the moment I joined. And I asked my best friend, should I stay? Should I go? Oh my goodness, I was panicking. And she said, no, give it a try. Give it a try. And I'm so glad she said that to me. And now I go in that group and there's 30,000 women, and I don't feel any fear at all. So I think I want to create that space in both the academy and in the Intuition Revolution group, where people can feel safe to be seen, and so that they can then, visibility is so important, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the only way people can find you, is if you're fully visible.
Yeah. And for me, because I'm always like comparing, and I feel like threatened with people who are like have their businesses going, and so just creating a space where like everybody is like welcome and seen,
valued,
well.
and
Valued.
valued.
I
think there's also I suppose, because I've lived in Finland, I kind of understand you a little bit better, and I don't know, maybe I'm imagining this, but it takes a lot of courage to be visible in a language that is not your native language. So I'm hoping as well that this is going to be a space where people can come in and not feel a block because they don't speak English as well as other people, that sort of thing. A multilingual, multicultural kind of space. I think that's very important for me. And I've been watching a webinar actually by a coach about diversity and cultural intelligence. And I was like, now we're talking. And it's very important in coaching, isn't it?
Yeah.
To have that understanding and that awareness that people might think differently. And that languages even impact the way that we feel and the way that we express ourselves.
Yeah, and I've been living abroad and in Australia, and like I have that experience, speaking and studying in different language, but I don't know what is. It's still like difficult in those like big groups, and I don't know why. I feel a little bit more like threatened in the like bigger groups.
Well, hopefully you'll grow in confidence, and then like me, maybe. If that's a goal of yours, it might not be.
Yeah, I think it is. Like I used to be like very shy, and yeah.
Do you know the biggest step that I took, and that was only a month ago, is to go live in a group of 400,000 people. And I've never done that. And I nearly, that's my latest visibility challenge. And if you had told me 2 years ago that I would do that, I would have told you, you're insane. You are absolutely insane. I'll show you the door.
Yeah.
So anything is possible, really, if you open your mind to it, isn't it? You could be on stage in London for your work.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I've been really getting out of my comfort zone, actually. Like, I've been doing some like Facebook lives, and even those like a couple of years ago, they were like the most horrible thing I could have imagined. So.
Good. Well, thank you so much for having this chat with me. I really appreciated you coming to share your experience and having this conversation. It's also taught me a lot about what I need to keep in the group for it to remain its uniqueness. So I'm very, very grateful. And I hope, I want to thank also the people who are watching this video for coming so far. And I hope you'll join us if it feels right for you. And thank you, Lisa.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye for now.
Bye.